And now to our special story tonight. Have you heard of a community in Nigeria where police, the military, and white men cannot enter due to their age-long tradition? TVC News senior reporter Kazimulowa takes us on a journey to Igbomoku, where wearing of security personnel uniforms is a taboo.
The uniforms of the Nigeria Police and Armed Forces are indeed symbols of authority, discipline and prestige. They represent the institution's values and traditions, and those who wear them are expected to uphold the highest standards of professionalism and integrity. The uniforms also serve as a visual representation of the institution's presence and authority, commanding respect from the public. In Nigeria, the police and armed forces play critical roles in maintaining law and order, protecting citizens, and defending the country's sovereignty. Despite the prestige and authority attached to the uniforms, there is a community where wearing of the uniforms remains a taboo, as nobody dares appear in either police or any of the armed forces uniform in the community. The news of this community, called Igbomoku, located in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, took us on a journey to unravel the mystery behind the taboo. From Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, our journey took us to the eastern part of the state through Shagamu to Ijebu-Ode, to Ijagun and other communities along the Ore-Benin Expressway before landing at Ijebu-Ife. Igbomoku, a small and peaceful community, holds the record as a community in Nigeria where no security personnel dares to enter wearing the uniform. Many residents are aware of the taboo but could not explain its origin, as it remains shrouded in mystery. Igbomoku is presided over by a community head popularly known as Baale in Yoruba land, but currently the community has no Baale in place. One of the elders in the community shared his insights about the situation that led to the prevention of people in police uniform from entering the community. He said the founding fathers of the community were into blacksmith business and later had an encounter with some white men who stayed with them in the community for some time before they had a disagreement, and the indigenes laid a course preventing them and their agents of security from returning to the community.
This community was founded by our forefathers. It was a small village in the forest, and they were living peacefully before they met some white men. Our forefathers welcomed them and took them to where they were doing their business in the village. They stayed together for a while before they had disagreements, and from then our forefathers laid a course preventing white men or any security personnel from coming into the community. So police, the military, or white men cannot come into this community.
We later met the secretary of the community, Mr. Jimo Yekini, who explained some things about the founder of the community. He said the community was founded by Ogumaga, who migrated from Ile-Ife, and that the cost laid on any person wearing uniform into the community was as a result of disagreement between their forefathers and the white men about issues of slavery, taxation, among others.
The founder is Ogumaga, and the story tells us he migrated from Ile-Ife in the company of his wife, Ogudo, to settle down here. And his main job work is a blacksmith, Agbede. So that is his major occupation. And he has many slaves that work with him, according to the history that we are being told. And Sooner or later, he has some other settler who are with him, Shelubo, Adekogbe. So, because in this community, we have 3 major families. But what we had is that there was a covenant that is being invoked on the community because of certain things that's happened, because of slavery master and other taxpayer at that time. So that banned policemen and army, including white men, from entering the community. That is how we met it.
He confirmed that they have churches and mosques in the community with presence of people from different tribes across the country, and all of them are aware of the taboo. He shared stories of those who had at a time violated the rule and what happened to them.
I'm a pastor, and we have a mosque here. We have many of them. They heard about it, but we are trusting God. But who will bear the cat? A son of this indigene of this community, who happened to be a policeman. When he come home at Ife in Ishakodo or Iwadi, so he was told that his parents have come here because here their major work is farm. So people do gari, a lot of things. And so his mother is here, and he didn't bother to off his uniform, and he came here. And immediately the parents saw him, they were annoyed. What is all this on? But after 3 days, he gave up the ghost. So, and that one keep more threatening to people and sightning warning. Even when you go to the police station, it is being written there at every station in Igbomoku.
Despite the taboo, the community has strong relationship with the police and other security agencies. Mr. Yekini confirmed that they have strong internal security arrangements that prevent criminals from hibernating in the community.
Despite that it is a ban for policemen or army uniform to come into the community, that doesn't mean that we allow the criminals to dwell in our midst. No. But if we see new faces, we challenge them, we ask them, we know those who are coming for the first time or those who. So we don't allow people to come and hide themselves and perform any nonsense in the community. So we are very conscious, security conscious in the community.
One unique spot in Igbomoku town is the Ogun Shrine, where the founder of the community, Ugumaga, used as his blacksmith workshop. The shrine serves as a reminder of the community's rich history and cultural heritage.
This is Igbomoku Ogun Shrine. At this shrine, this is where they worship the god of iron in the community. But this place, according to the history of this community, is where the founder of this community used to perform his blacksmith business before the advent of the colonial masters. According to the history, they met at that time and they worked together for some time before they eventually parted ways. And of course, the late cause that military personnel, tax collectors, white people, and those working for them are not permitted into this community. And this place has been designated as Ogun Shrine, where people of this community come every year to perform sacrifice. And whenever they want to perform the sacrifice here, they use ram instead of dogs, as it used to be when performing sacrifice for the god of iron, Ogun, in Yoruba land.
A prominent son of Ijebu-Ife and a former chairman of Ijebu's local government area, Wale Adedayo, shared his views about the taboo and the rich culture of the people. He highlighted the importance of respecting the community's traditions and customs.
I would say it has to do with the British invasion of Ijebu at that time in 1892. So I think they were looking at a way to safeguard their area, because the British came with their soldiers and so on, and they were killing everybody. What I learned from those who are older than me is that is a place that uniformed people don't go into. Even if that person is a son or daughter of the soil, you're coming with your uniform, you better pull off your uniform before you go there. Because you don't pull it off, then that person is going to die. There's nothing to it at all. But talking about tradition and culture generally, not just as it relates to Igbomoku. You know, we've lost a lot of things as Yoruba people.
The Police Public Relations Officer in Ogun State, Omolola Odutola, confirmed that the command is aware of the community and the Ijebu Division has a strong internal security partnership with the community to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order in the area.
We've had instances where the divisional police officer would want to make an arrest there. So we have a synergy and a collaboration with the police and members of that community. It's not as if police officers cannot make an arrest. Police officers can make an arrest, but they cannot wear, their uniforms. So it's just a myth that people in that community has come to, respect. Of course, police officers respect their traditions, and in return, people in that community also work in synergy to flush out criminal elements.
Igbomoku's unique tradition serves as a reminder of the diversity and richness of Nigerian culture, where different communities have their own distinct customs and practices. A story of cultural heritage and community resilience, where institutions collaborate with community to honor and preserve their cultural heritage and also enhance the protection of rule of law and security in the land. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Igbomoku.